Hey, this is Notser, and this is the Tier 9 Japanese cruiser, Ibuki. It has 10 main guns, 8 secondary guns, 66 AA guns, 16 torpedoes, a top speed of 35 knots, total health 39,000. For my modules, reduce crit chance on main battery, increase main battery accuracy and range, reduce the chance of flood and fire, faster rudder shift, and concealment. For my commander, situation awareness, basic firing training, faster turret traverse, superintendent, demolition expert, and concealment. We are on the map Land of Fire. We spawned in the center, but I'm going to head over and fight for C. We have a couple friendly destroyers. I was hoping that they would also go there so I could assist in eliminating enemy destroyers that might show up. So why did I choose accuracy and range modules for my main battery? Well, the main battery has pretty crappy range by default. It just really has to deal with a lot of issues. There are huge battleships that can one-shot you relatively easy, and without that extra range that the Mogami has access to, it's a difficult ship to run. So I choose to run with that. Obviously, we have the module for accuracy. Accuracy is very important. If you can land your shots with your primary gun, you can be very successful in this game. Everything else is pretty standard. The concealment factor for this particular ship is somewhere in the 10-kilometer range, with both the commander and the module loaded on, and I can have a lot of success with that. That's right at the edge of the torpedo detection, 1-to-1 nearly, so you can kind of predict a ship moving into range, send them out. If you're caught really close, it gives you a little bit of an advantage over a destroyer that might not expect a cruiser that close. So one of the enemies appears to be trying to capture B. An enemy Ibuki is spotted just outside of C. Friendly Kageto is trying to, but will not succeed. They both pop smoke. Man, this is... You don't need to use your smoke if the enemy uses their smoke. You could be a little aggressive, especially if you don't fire your guns. I did fire my gun, and I'm detected by something. It's not that Nagato, because the Nagato isn't within range. This ship can actually stealth fire with the range module. That's another thing that you need to consider, and the Nagato fires on us. He lands one shell, 1,200 points of damage, minor. Enemy sends out torpedoes. We're not going to be anywhere near them, though. Thankfully, they'll completely pass by. The friendly Kageto is able to avoid. The enemy has captured B, unfortunately. So I continued over here, hoping to run into a destroyer and focus him down with my HE. Japanese cruisers are fantastic with HE. We see an enemy Nagato, of course he's still in range. 16 kilometers, I fire on him just as I go behind the island, hoping that it can ambush him, maybe get a fire, and limit the time that I'm risking my ship. But it looks like someone's over on the east side able to spot me. And of course they're capturing C, so the destroyer either went back into the smoke or is somewhere else hiding, not firing, and we're going to take fire from something. Probably a cruiser. I maneuver just out of the way. And the enemy Nagato shows back up. We did pretty good damage, I would say. That's not bad. He's down to 50,000 hit points. He fires, he misses. And that enemy cruiser tries to fire again, but we are just inside of a shot. Still no fire. 2K. Come on. We loaded on Demolition Expert for a reason. I really would prefer to get that fire. And it was a Myoko, Tier 7 Japanese cruiser. Okay. The friendly destroyer, in a not so nice way, says he's leaving the area. We get 2 fires. 3K. Nice. Are the fires going to stick? Yes. Yes, they are. I think he put out fires previously. Ooh, this is bad. I can't remember landing 2 fires on him. Actually, I think the friendly destroyer hit with a torpedo. That's why he lost so much damage. Okay. So he had to put a flood out. Interesting. Well, 2 fires will do around 500 points every second. That's a significant amount of damage done to this enemy battleship. Since we don't have a friendly destroyer to scout in front of us, we're going to kind of get out of the region. But while I'm leaving, I'm going to fire on the enemy battleship, who's pulled a Notser. He's run aground. And we fire without the benefit of the accuracy. We'll see if we land. Enemy sent out torpedoes, though, and I need to maneuver for them. Wide spread. Very low chance of ever hitting these. Look how much room there is to fit in. Enemy Benson appears to have been in C's area, but now is headed over to B. We did capture A, but it's contested. We're not benefiting from the tick. We've already lost one friendly ship, and the enemy basically has twice as many points as we do. Oh, we lost another one. This is not good. 3 enemy destroyers spotted on the map right now. The Nagato has lost a lot of health. He's still dealing with the island, and we're gonna just assist him. We're gonna continue to put pressure on the battleship. Hopefully we can set another fire. And Natago was over here too. Okay, there's a lot of enemies on this side of the map. 5k. That will help us kill this guy. Also remember, there's really no risk that the ship can take damage other than the battleship. We have extra range on the tier 7 and the tier 8 premium Japanese cruiser. And I just followed in. We get another fire right on his nose. Is he going to be able to put it out? He does put it out. It looked like he put it out. Although he disappeared. Oh, this is a bad game. Look at this. We lose like 3 ships and it's over. And oh no, another torpedo. The enemy has, of course, captured A. We lose another ship. And I'm losing hope in this game. It's really bad. I don't know what we can do. We have to take out the Nagato. We have to try and capture a base. That's really the only way I see we can delay this game. Obviously, I would love to capture C. But with an enemy that close to C, there's no way you will be able to capture it. So firstly, let's take out the enemy battleship. We're moving into detection range. Enemy Miyoko obviously sees us. The Nagato's not going to run into those torpedoes. It looks like it's going to hit. Yeah, we do pretty good. Around 3k and a fire. The Atago tries to fire. I'm hoping to avoid it, and he actually misaimed. He depressed the gun a little bit too much. He thought I would move closer to them than I actually ended up doing. And another fire. Another 3k. Nice. 2 fires on this enemy battleship. And I do believe he did use damage control just before he disappeared previously, so these are going to stick for a very long time. Any chip damage I can do will assist me, but you notice the enemy Miyoko appears to be headed back in. I'm going to try and reposition my ship so I have access to my port side torpedoes. The aircraft, I believe, is what scouted this, or the friendly cruiser. And yep, 6k, ideal torpedo target. I send them out. I need to get back to my guns though. Quickly. And I was just trying to confirm, is he going to die to the dot? Is it? No! The dot actually fell off, so we do fire on him. I would prefer to get him dead than focus on this enemy cruiser. Obviously, the enemy cruiser is much closer, and yes! We're able to take him out just as he's escaping. I'm sure he feels terrible. The enemy Miyoko probably dropped torpedoes and is leaving the area quickly. We fire our salvo. And we do a little bit. We needed to elevate the gun ever so slightly. I did switch to AP because I thought he would show more of a side, but AP is not good when a target is this angled. It looks like he's trying to make a break for it for one of those open joints in the island chain. So I unload AP, I switch back to HE. Remember, I still need to work my way towards the capture point. Thankfully, we have recaptured A, so we can stall a little bit. But we're losing people so fast. I gotta get some damage on this guy. And I'm just missing ever so slightly. It's more important, though, that I make my way towards C. There's absolutely nobody near C. We have 5 enemy ships on the map. There's only a 6th that's unaccounted for. And it's one of the destroyers. Now we get 2k. Okay, no fire, though. Come on. I'm not really afraid of a destroyer, though. If a destroyer wants to come and take me on, be my guest. And I try one more shot. See, he's going to go in this little opening. He's turning. And he should be disappearing. Why isn't he disappearing? He ran aground. Wow, that sucks for him. We have HE loaded. We're firing on the enemy, hoping for a fire. He's backing up, trying to get out of the area. You know, if you would have taken it just a little bit slower, you would actually be out of the area already. Because he's backing up, we're going to lead him backwards. Probably could have led him a little bit better. But we get a fire on the front half. And we turn the ship enough to use the back half. We aren't as successful with those. He, of course, incapacitates one of our guns. He put out the fire. Okay, so he's going to be susceptible if we can get another fire on this guy. We incapacitate his torpedo tubes. By the way, we're capturing C right now. That was the primary objective I'm trying to avoid. Woo! Good. He missed with every single shell. So I'm, of course, going to commit to capturing this fully before I leave the area. We were spotted. Obviously not by that cruiser. It must have been someone in the center of the map. The enemy is down on ships, but they have a huge point lead. Just insane how many points they have on us. We do successfully capture C. And I figured, let's go through the gap. Let's take out the enemy cruiser. The Otago that was all the way over here has made it all the way to A. The guy has probably wasted so much time. He probably hates the game. All I've been doing is moving. Okay, we see 3 enemy ships. They're all over there. The 4th one just went through this little island chain, and he should be right in front of us. We lost another. That's bad. Come on. Where are you? I'm waiting. Bated breath. There you are. Okay. 5 kilometers. We fire HE. Since he's showing a perfect broadside, we switch to AP. And I kind of slow down the ship by turning and adjusting my speed ever so slightly because I figured he would try and predict me. He's definitely sending torpedoes, 100%. So we fire our first AP salvo. 1,300 points of damage, 2 citadels, nice. We need to re-angle because the threat is very real. And I should be able to finish him. He hasn't really changed his angling. Fully reloaded. Shoot somewhere near the waterline. And yes, we get a citadel. We've killed the enemy. Can't take the torpedo. Yep, here come the torpedoes. Slow down. Ooh, we gonna avoid it? That's only one set. Okay, here comes the second set. Wow, look at how far away that back torpedo was from the other 2. So they're not gonna hit us, thankfully. We need to continue on to B, capture it, and maybe we have a chance. I don't think so. Oh, it's bad. They're twice as many points as us. We lose the battleship. They basically win just on 1 capture. It's really bad. And yeah, okay, of course, they're trying to capture A. But remember, they're all over there. We know there's at least 1 destroyer on A, and we know there's an enemy Otago who's spotted by the friendly battleship. We also can infer, based on the capture rate, that both of the destroyers are actually on A. With that in mind, let's capture B. Nobody's going to stop us. And I am in range, barely, to fire on the Otago, but I would like to get a little bit closer before I open up. It's just a little bit too far. Friendly lands a huge shot. That will be very helpful. He's going to take Invisifire from the 2 destroyers. You could see the smoke already. So the Otago is spotting while the destroyers are going to try and do as much damage as they can. My friendly destroyer is right here with me. And he's been all over the map too. He's got 2 kills. I don't know how, but I'm glad he has 2 kills. And okay, we see 1 enemy destroyer. He shows himself. I don't know why. He's headed south. Okay. Well, at this point I was like, let's try and have our guns ready at port side since we see 1 of the 2 enemy destroyers headed south. I couldn't engage the Otago if I wanted to right now. There's a huge island in the way. And that enemy disappears. Okay, the last we saw, he was headed south. So I'm going to try and make sure that I can assist, even if it's a little bit of damage. And we are spotted, of course. We're well within the detection of the ship. And both kill each other. Mutual destruction. Okay, this is not good. Oh, enemy Benson shows up. He's really low. Come on, fire the guns. We lead him. Elevate the gun ever so slightly. Oh, not enough. I try again. We elevate it a little bit, and we only need 1. Yes, we take him out. There's only 1 enemy destroyer, and that one was scouted, headed south. So I'm like, okay, he's going to go south. He's going to try and break out, maybe capture B, waste our time. I would like to continue on to A, completely deny them a cap. Hopefully my ally can move to sandwich and then I can assist on the back end. And admittedly, I got a little too close to that torpedo. I was typing. But you need to have good communication whenever you need to have a clutch play. We need to get this guy dead. He's not going to allow us. Oh, I'm spotted. Remember, port side? I know he's somewhere there. He didn't have enough time. At least I don't think he had enough time to head back north. It is a risk, but you need to take that risk when you're this far down. Where are you? I know you're there. There you are. Friendly scouts him out. Good. Exactly where we thought he would go. We train the guns, of course. We lead the target, and it looks like it's going to be good. Yeah, okay, 3,200. We destroy one of the 3 turrets he has. Looks like he uses damage control. And now he's only on 2. We're trying to reload. We lose the friendly, unfortunately. He's only going to be visible for probably 10 more seconds. We fire again. We incapacitate another gun. He only has 1 left. He sent torpedoes at us. Unsuccessful. Friendly is unsuccessful. And he's going to disappear any second. We need to fire, fire, fire. And we fire. Torpedoes incoming. We're going to try and avoid these torpedoes. Did we get a good aim? Yeah, we actually land a shot. We set him on fire. Ooh. I wonder how much damage we did. He was around 3K before he disappeared, correct? I think so. But obviously we have to capture this point. We have to deny them bases. And that's all I'm trying to do. We capture A. Most likely he's going to try and capture B. We have to get onto B and force him off before he captures. That's the goal. And we are still spotted. So he's still within line of sight. Oh, he actually enters B. And I'm trying to get my guns ready to go. Aircraft could potentially spot. Oh, what? We got him! We had enough damage on him that the tick of the fire was enough to kill him before damage control. Wow, that was tense. 4 kills, 3 citadels, 8 fires, arsonists. We were able to capture 2 bases, assist with a 3rd. We earned 2,795 base XP. Hard carry. Woo, that was way too close. We did around 110,000 points of damage, and this game was decided in 2 seconds. If he would have disappeared 2 seconds sooner, we would have never seen him again. I can't believe how close this game was. I was so stressed out, but it was worth it. I hope the game was enjoyable for you. I hope you have a fantastic day, and I'll catch you next time.